What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2. I was supposed to do episodes. Actually, today is episode 2. I tried to upload episode 1 yesterday, but I had problems going on with the computer. And I think it was the medium format that I had problems with, so I put on a different media format. Alright, so you notice my head is tilting a lot. This is how I grew up. I grew up with my head being tilted on the right side or left side. Like a little bit. And I do gotta work on some physicality. So I am 40 years young, born June 24th, 1982. My goal right now is to study the brain. I'm not trying to be a doctor or anything because I'm 40, and my goal is to be a producer in the entertainment industry in my own right. I'm not trying to be a producer at Warner Brothers or CBS or all those big budget stuff. I'm trying to create a network, not for my own benefits, but to expand my talents. And I guess a lot of people do that, like they create their own network, and I don't mind working for ABC, CBS, or whatever. I mean, it would be it would be a dream. My biggest dream would probably be working for Warner Brothers, but it doesn't matter. I was going to get a job at ABC in New York City, but they told me I needed 2 years of college experience, and I was going to college across the street from the ABC studio in New York City, which is what I said before, New York Institute of Technology, which is the private university that I study communication arts in. And after I would have completed 2 years of communication arts, I would have been able to work for ABC, which is across the street, or probably Warner Brothers, because I want to work for Warner Brothers. And the history I have with Warner Brothers is that is, like I said, the WB11, the cartoons, the Disney Afternoon, and I love watching 8 o'clock movies. 8 o'clock movies was the best to me. And what I love about WB11 or the 8 o'clock movies was the intro. The intro was it was just so dope. Looking at the intro and the trailers, and it was just really cool. Before the movies, and I will watch it on YouTube. YouTube brings me back a lot of memories, and I watch a lot of really cool shit on YouTube. And when you watch YouTube, you'll see old school cartoons, old school commercials. I love commercials. I mean, I never thought I loved commercials, but I actually have one of the highest respect for commercials. I have a lot of ideas as a writer, as a content creator, or whatever. I'm not gonna be a content creator like those guys probably on YouTube or whatever. But I am in film school, and I was gonna quit school to focus more on work. But I figure I'm gonna go back to digital cinematography. Because at first, I started Full Sail University with digital cinematography. Actually, the camera that I have right now comes from digital cinematography. The lighting comes from digital cinematography. This is my green screen. This green screen came from Amazon. It's mine. I paid for it. I bought it. with my hard-working money. Everything else, the camera, the lighting, is financial aid. It's from school. So thank you, Full Sail University. You're making my dreams come true. And but yeah, this is awesome. This is what I like about Full Sail University. I was thinking about quitting, but I'm not a quitter. I'm not really a quitter at all. I just think about what I'm doing and what I can do to make it easier for myself. Now I do creative writing now. I'm in the creative writing program now. I'm gonna switch back to digital cinematography though. The reason I made a switch from digital cinematography to creative writing is because I got my appendix removed. That was pretty much it. And I couldn't afford to lift the camera and do any projects. So right now it's been 9, 6, 7 months since I had my appendix taken out, and I guess I'm okay to go back to digital cinematography. I only took up creative writing because as a substitute for digital cinematography. But I did want my degree in creative writing. I'm not gonna lie. I did want to get a degree in creative writing because I am more of a writer than cameraman. I'm more of a writer than cameraman, but like my grammar, my reading, it's not that great. School has been extremely hard on me. Luckily, I graduated massage therapy, and massage therapy is really hard. I mean, like the school was hard, but the teacher made it easier for me by giving me the answers and just study the answers. And whenever the test shows up, I'll have the answers to write it down, to write it on the question. And that was easy on me, even though I ignore it and focus on watching TV. That's one thing I gotta do, is stop watching a lot of TV. I am a TV person. I love watching cable. I love watching a lot of TV. I love watching movies, which is why I do this, to get in the industry. I just love the entertainment industry. I love the movies. I love the creative side of it. I wanna know how to direct, how to produce, how to write for the films. I mean, when I was 15, 14, my stepbrother and I would make home movies with my black and white camera. So it was really fun. It was a blast, and I just love movies, and this is something I want to do, is make movies for a living. But because, like, I could have done this years ago. 20 years ago, an instructor who's also a filmmaker, he told me to get a book called Sid Field, The Foundation of Screenwriting. 20 years later, I'm ordering the book from Amazon. This is 21 years ago, or 22 years ago. I was either 19 or 18 or 17. It could have been like whatever. But 20 years ago, I was 20 years old. Right now, I'm 40. And 21, 22 years ago, he told me to get Sid Field, The Foundation of Screenwriting. I just ordered it on Amazon yesterday or the day before, and it's coming from Amazon tomorrow. So I'm looking forward. And the reason I ordered it is because I was thinking about quitting school. But I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I just find easier ways to do things. That's what I do. And most of the times I get suspended or expelled from continuing. So I don't quit. Because when I was in Bergen Community College, I never quit. I never I did lay off some classes to focus on one class, but I was still having a lot of problems. But I never quit the school. I was on probation from continuing the school because it was financial aid, and financial aid put me on probation, so the school put me on probation too. So I couldn't continue my classes. So then I was 20, 21, 20, this was 22, 20, this was like 19 years ago. I was 21 when that happened. At 25, no, I was 24, 25. Yeah, 25. I joined Anthem Institute in Jersey City, which used to be called Chubbs before Anthem. Now it's called something else. I don't know what it's called. But in Jersey City, I joined Anthem Institute, and I did a massage therapy program there at 25. Thankfully, the professor gave me the answers to help me out because he saw the struggle and how slow I was. So he just made life easier. Way easier for me. So I'm grateful for that. And I ended up graduating, which was awesome. Because that was the first school after high school that I graduated, even though that wasn't the first school after high school. First school after high school was Bergen Community College, but I never graduated Bergen Community College. So that was the third school after high school. Anthem, no. Anthem Institute was the fourth school after high school. The third school after high school was the second school after high school. The second school after high school, or the first school after college, Bergen Community College, was some accounting school, whatever, that my mom signed me up to. And she really wanted me to go to that school, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll give it a try. So I gave the school a try, and it just wasn't for me. So I ended up quitting that school because it wasn't for me. It just wasn't something I wanted to do. They were trying to convince me to stay. My mom wanted me to stay. I didn't want to stay, so I went to formerly known as Chubbs, which was called back then Anthem Institute in Jersey City. I went there. I did pretty well. Not really well. I could have done really, really well because she did give me the answers to help me out. But I did pretty well. And I graduated from that school. But I wanted to do something that I wanted to do because I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. So I went to New York City and I looked around and I saw New York Institute of Technology. I went in, I checked the place out, and I love it. And I did a semester there. I couldn't stay there because of financial reasons. So I did the first semester there, and I end up getting a really good GPA of 3.19 in my first semester because I had so much help, and I was a great writer according to my teacher. I was a really good writer. She didn't say great. She said I was really good. So I was really good, but I couldn't continue on from there because of financial reasons. So I went back to Bergen Community College and finished what I started, because I did start at Bergen Community College. I went back there. I did as much classes as I can, but I had to move here to North Carolina because my mom was moving. She didn't want me to move here because I was getting Social Security. I was getting SSI in Jersey, and she didn't want me to lose it. So I had to move here. And I guess my relatives convinced her, and she was convinced of having me move here. And it was great on me because it took down all the burdens. If I would have stayed in Jersey, it would have been a hard ass struggle for me. But I also could have worked at a movie studio in Brooklyn. But it still would have been a hard ass struggle for me. Like from Jersey to Brooklyn, I don't know. But then I had no choice but to move up here because I need a roof over my head. So I move up here. I love it. I realized that I had to start everything over again. Like because I was struggling to be here. Like I didn't know what. But I also think part of it was the medication I was taking, because my doctor gave me a medication which was called lorazepam. And I never knew lorazepam was a problem medication. But every time when I ran out of lorazepam, it would give me like chest pains like crazy, and it felt like I was being stabbed. It just really hurt me, and it was hurting me, and I could only get medication from New Jersey. Like, that's what really pissed me off even more, that I could only get medication from New Jersey because my prescription refill was in Secaucus. So I had to go all the way to New Jersey with my mom to get the medication, which was frustrating on me. And I had to make a transfer. You know what? I can't do this. So I transferred the medication from Secaucus here to Charlotte. And it just, taking the medication really frustrated the hell out of me. Plus it hurt like a mother. And I was like, I went to a Carolina hospital emergency room, and I had no idea that lorazepam was a problem medication. I watch E, and you look at Brittany Murphy and Robin Williams, they had lorazepam in their system. And it's messed up because Brittany Murphy, she died, and Robin Williams, he committed suicide. Lorazepam is a very, very painful medication if you run out of it. I just couldn't do it anymore. So when I went to the Carolinas Medical Center, they prescribed me a medication and to get me out of lorazepam, because lorazepam was a problem medication. So I took the medication and I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to take medication anymore. I'm just done with the medication, because if it's going to give me like chest pains, bad enough that it's going to feel like I'm being stabbed, and it made me depressed. It just made me extremely depressed, and I just didn't want to take the medication anymore. And now I feel great. I'm not on medication, and I just don't take medication anymore. Exercising is the best medication out there. I am a member of F45. What the fuck, dude? I am a member of F45, which is functional fitness training, functional for 45 minutes. That's what the F stands for, is functional. So in F45, and F45 is definitely a game changer for me. I mean, I always been a fit guy. I always been flat chested, by the way. But I always been a very active person, because I'm in martial arts and I have a martial arts background. But because of my depression of whatever, I was prescribed medication, and I don't know. I was taking medication because they told me don't stop taking it, so I didn't stop taking it. But ever since lorazepam gave me pain on my chest, like I was being stabbed, it made me not want to take medication anymore. And because my father is in need of a kidney transplant, and I know like these medications like aspirins or whatever, if you overdo it, it will give you kidney failure or whatever. It makes me think twice about taking the medication, and there are medicines out there that can help you, and but it's only temporarily. But you still gotta be careful with the medication you intake. So this is my second episode. I'm gonna try to upload it today. Well, I'm actually gonna upload it today and see what happens. So I gotta go work. I'll be there before 4. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Alright, peace out.